Hello everyone, welcome back to the second part of the story. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. As you know, this is not mere a story, this is an adventurous story that happened in 1976. In the first part of the story, you have learned about the different areas of this chapter, such as about the author, theme, central idea, and about the title. And what do you learn about the writer in all these areas or all those topics we have studied already in the first part of it? You know, Gordon Cook, the narrator, in 1976, along with his family, set sail from Plymouth, England. It was a journey, a voyage, or a journey towards the end of the earth, or he was planning to go around the earth in a ship that he had. In all these parts, we find a true content that the courage, the skill that was exhibited by the narrator throughout this voyage. You know, when everybody is not that much ready, willing to go for such an adventurous journey, Gordon Cook is trying to imitate a voyage that was done by the great Captain James Cook 200 years back. It was mere an imitation, but at the same time we need to understand the different ordeals they have to face in the middle of the ocean. This was not completed in a day or two. The plan for the voyage was of 3 years. And he was not going alone in this journey or in the voyage. This voyage was done with all the members of the family, even a 6-year-old boy, his son Jonathan, also is a part of this voyage. Children, definitely this was the content of what you have studied in the last part. I repeat, Gordon Cook, in the story, we are not afraid to die if we can all be together, exhibited what? Extreme bravery and skill. And we are now moving forward to the introductory part of the story. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. The narrator Gordon Cook, his wife Mary, and the children Jonathan and Susan set sail on a ship to imitate the historical around the world voyage undertaken by James Cook in 1768. Exactly 200 years ago, another navigator named James Cook had gone around the world in a ship, and he successfully completed it. Inspired by James Cook, Gordon Cook, the narrator, also decides to go for a voyage. Voyage means a journey through the sea, okay, in a ship. Okay, that was done in 1976. The journey began from Plymouth, England, and headed south to Cape Town, South Africa. It was expected to journey to Australia through the endless Indian Ocean and finally return to England. The plan was very clear that they decided to complete the journey in 3 years' time, and of course they had a route map. They were well determined, well decided ocean, and finally returned to England. Unfortunately, the ship partially wrecked in the Indian Ocean. Wrecked means here destructed in the Indian Ocean. Here wrecked is destructed, but you should understand that the ship was not completely destroyed. Of course, they had to face lots of problems in the Indian Ocean. But here the sailors along with other members of the family, faced death very close in this journey. That's why, unfortunately, the ship partially wrecked in the Indian Ocean and the sailors faced death very close. Whenever we make a journey, that can be any type of journey, we have to expect ordeals, difficulties, problems, and we must be ready to face all those. Here, what is happening in this 21st century? People are tensed when they feel that they are defeated. They feel something wrong. They feel that their life is ending there, and they become hopeless. Definitely, we should fight with all these problems, because life is full of different issues, problems, tensions. One who overcomes all these or all those only will reach the destination, or will be able to accomplish the wish of the one who created us. So, dear students, this story is definitely teaching us a very good lesson how to overcome the issues, the problems of our life with our strong willpower, determination, and optimism. We are going to learn about those. The narrative describes the near-death experience of these hapless people. Hapless means unfortunate, unlucky. We cannot say that they are unlucky, because here they are unlucky, or other is telling them as unlucky because they had to face different problems, variety of problems in the ocean, which destructed the ship partially. See, their hard work, the children's encouraging messages, their willingness to die with the father and mother, hours of endurance, and finally they are reaching Isle Amsterdam. So here the story is clearly teaching us how Gordon Cook managed to complete the task. What encouraged him, motivated him the most in the time of these obstacles. That is what we are going to learn in the summary of the story. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. Children, I welcome all of you to the summary of the chapter. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. Students, so once again I remind you the different areas so far we have covered. We studied about the author. Author is Gordon Cook, and this is the experience. The experience means the exact life experience of the author and his family, and two crewmen who were hired from South Africa, Cape Town, to accompany the voyage. And also we learned about the theme. What is the theme? Only we can survive in this world with the different good qualities such as optimism, willpower, and determination. Again, we justified the title that was very apt. Actually, the title is very apt to this story, because when these people were suffering a lot in the middle of the ocean, especially Gordon Cook, the master brain of this journey, the captain of Wave Walker, the ship. See, he was trying to console his children, and he thought that the children were very much frightened with all these ordeals in the ocean. But unfortunately not. Unexpectedly, he was inspired by his son, 6-year-old son Jonathan. What is he telling? Father, we are not afraid of anything. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. So, this was the inspirational moment in the life of Gordon Cook to accomplish the evergreen task or evergreen dream that he had, to go around the world in a small ship that he had. Dear student, This is what I need to sum up in this episode. In the third part of the summary or third part of this story, we will be learning more about this story. So, till we come to learn about the detailed part of the story, that is detailed summary of the story, I wind up this session. I am Santosh, your English teacher, signing off. Take care. Have a wonderful day.